The following is a presentation of TFNN.
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. We have the Dow down 35 right now. Nasdaq's flat. S&Ps are off 3. Small caps off for $1.50. Gold is up 860. Silver's up 34. We got oil flat. Bonds are moving topside again, up 15 ticks. King dollar's on the move. I can't believe it. I went long this morning.
Let me tell you, must have been drinking too much tequila.
Let me tell you, folks. Bottom line, folks. Yeah, I didn't go long, by the way, folks. But the bottom line is that every pop they're selling off, and they're selling off hard, folks. Let me tell you something. You're long. You better get stops in. IBM yesterday said it all, because now picture something, folks. IBM was an equity that was absolutely acting correctly in the aspect of how I look at equities. Okay, you know, every swing point, taking it out with volume, beautiful looking equity. Okay,
yeah. Well, you're talking on the way up.
Yes, on the way up. Okay,
right.
So what ends up happening, of course, you know, folks, is that the dynamic of equities always change. They have to change. Okay, if they didn't change, you know, stocks would go to the moon or go to hell.
For sure. They
always change. Well, bottom line is that the equity, you know, right up till March 16th, it was great, no problems. Okay. Well, then what does it do? Test the high and light of volume. Now, when it does that, that doesn't mean that you're going to get croaked. It absolutely doesn't. It just means a retracement's coming.
Right.
Now the heads up, though. The heads up, it did get croaked. It broke a B point, monster volume. Now, what does that mean? Well, to me, it means two different things. Number one, bottom line, you know, to me, the market wants to pull back dramatically. But if the strongest stock in the market that was acting correctly is getting unloaded, get out of the way.
Good point.
Because really that is a monster heads up.
Yeah.
And we broke the B point yesterday. We broke it with conviction. That's putting IBM, you're at 199, 173 is on the agenda now, man. That's a big number, man. You know,
that is a big number.
That is a big number. And so, you know, that's not you and I selling that stock, folks. That is some monster. Let me just see who's. And IBM is such a large cap. You're going to have every fund in the world owning it.
Right.
Berkshire Hathaway is the largest owner. That's pretty wild. Then you get State Street, you get Vanguard, BlackRock.
They added 6.5 million.
They added 6.5 million at the last filing. Yeah, which is 10% of the deal.
Yeah.
So, and look at this though. You know what? Look at that. Wellington starts selling. It'll be interesting on the next filing to see whether Fidelity's selling or buying. They were buying last time.
Yeah.
It kind of was a swap out. You know. So,
now, what was kind of cool about IBM? So if you were in IBM, like you were saying, it was behaving properly on the way up, and you know, it gave a candle signal as it made on the weekly. Made a candle signal on April 6th at a bearish engulfing candle.
Yeah.
Had the follow through on the following week.
Right.
So it actually, you know, it's giving all the signals. It's behaving just as you said.
And it gapped away. You know.
Yeah, on the daily chart. Yeah.
Oh, weekly. Sure. So yeah. Let me put this in weekly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. Look at that. Well, yeah. Oh man, I didn't see this on a weekly. Oh,
just take a look at the volume all the way down there.
Oh, it's 166. Oh yeah, and watch 166, and that'd be a normal retracement.
That's right.
That's a normal retracement, and a move that had, you know, went up anyway. Excuse me.
Hey, so congratulations. Last night was the inaugural kickoff for the Tiger Real Estate Opportunity Fund. Yeah,
we had a good you know, showing.
Yeah,
and you know,
now, how do folks take advantage of that to learn more information?
If you're an accredited investor, folks, and you're interested in the real estate market, you can give us an email at tigerfund@tfnn.com. We just opened a fund. And what's going to
really look cool, you know.
What's going to be interesting is that we're going to be able to, for right now, you have to go over to tigerfund.com. Give us an email at tigerfund@tfnn.
Right.
And we'll send you out the info, and you'll have to fill something out, and then we can reveal the whole ball of wax.
Yeah.
Now, what's going to be interesting what is that the way that you know, the Jobs Act.
Yes.
The Jobs Act of That was
that
signed.
Just recently passed.
That was signed.
A week or two ago.
What will end up happening, folks, is that as of June 14th, I'll actually be able to lay the whole plan out on the air. Because the law changed as to the aspect of how things can be done. So it's going to get really interesting. So, and what that's going to do...
That was something that was tucked inside the Jobs Act?
Yeah, it was a big part of it.
That didn't have anything to do with the Jobs Act?
No, well, what they're claiming, which I think that is true, what they're claiming is that if entrepreneurs want to get up and get companies going, that you're going to be hiring, and you should be able to lay out your business plan.
Okay. Yeah, I understand how that makes
sense.
Yeah,
and it would still, you can lay it out, but what would end up happening to invest, you still have to be an accredited investor.
Right.
So. But, yes, it was good. And I appreciate all the help, man.
I
got my numbers guy here, folks. It's a beautiful thing.
Like we were talking, beforehand, the amount of energy that you put into it. I mean, we're not just talking like days, folks. We're talking
about a year and a half, right?
A ton of energy. And so last night kind of, was one of the peaks, if you will. Just one of the peaks.
That's right.
So much put into it.
That's right.
You're over and you're like, wow, where'd all that energy go?
I know.
As you put into it, it just flows right out of you. Just like the markets.
That's right. No doubt, man. No doubt. It's a beautiful thing.
Swing point. Last night was a swing point.
Oh, it was a swing point. Took it out with volume, brother.
I love it.
Talk about a little acceleration here. Apple, what's amazing is that, and I had said this the day before yesterday, the market gives you like 3 times to get out, whether you're a bull or a bear.
Yeah.
And they've given people, chance to get out of Apple, but you know what? They probably bought it again. And they're going to get toasted and roasted.
They were buying it. I mean, you take a look at the volume, really, just the last 3 days, it's, And
you see where it went? It went to 620. And 620... 6 was the low of the highs.
Yes.
It couldn't handle it. PCLN, let's see, PCLN, where Priceline is. That's at a nice place right now. Nice place to sell it. I'm telling you.
I love it.
Gold. Let's go over the gold contract. What's amazing is that, folks, this is what you got to pay attention to. There's nothing out here that can hold price. Gold had a nice pop this morning. That can't hold price. As soon as it's into it, look at them sell that thing, man. Holy cow. And if you take a look at it, all it was doing is going all the way back into the 16th.
Yeah.
You had the acceleration up, and you talk about selling it, man. They're selling that thing quick. 654 went down to 1654 to 1645 ASAP.
You in the den?
Oh. Am I in the den? Am I not in the den? Is that what's going on? No. No screen? 1 second. Hold on.
Okay.
I believe
didn't mean to get just to
I believe my screens are up, Al. Maybe they're not. No, they're not. Sorry about that, folks. We will get that up for you right now. So I'm going through all that.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
We're cool.
Okay.
We're cool.
I think we got it up now. So check this out.
Yeah, so go over that with them.
We're going to go right to Spain. Spain, Spain, folks.
Is that down again last night?
Oh, yeah.
Another percentage and a half.
Spain,
at least it's not 4% down.
Spain right now is only 260 points away from the 2009 lows.
Look at that.
And it looks to me that it's actually going to go to the 2002 lows. And, folks, now, just let's talk about Spain just for a second.
Do you want to buy some Spanish debt?
Oh, I'm telling you, man. No. Now, Spain, folks, okay, you hear in the press, okay, Spain is no Greece, and it's not, okay, meaning it's a lot larger than Greece. But in the context of the United States, Spain, it's only 1/14 of the GDP, okay? So, in that context, it's small, okay?
Right.
However, in the context of who's holding all their debt, it's not small.
That's what I'd like to know.
It's not small. Well, we can find that out.
Yeah.
We can get that on the Bloomberg.
Okay.
Yeah. And what it is, most of it are European banks.
Okay.
And there's stuff to it. They're stuffed. Yeah.
Well, there was a little more stuffing went on today.
Oh, big time. Big time. No doubt about it. Now, so watch how this goes. They're stuffed to the gills.
Yeah.
And our banks, more than likely, hold some of the debt of the other banks that are stuffed to the gills.
Okay.
Because
that's how you connect the dots.
That's the connection.
Yeah.
That's the connection. And then so my larger take is that, listen, that's not going to be down at the '09 lows after it went up 95%.
Right.
If the rest of the market doesn't want to get sucked back down.
Right.
And then IBM yesterday was kind of the clencher. To me, that was the clencher. It was like, okay, if the strongest stock out there wants to get whacked, it's like, okay, baby, hold on for the ride because, these numbers are going to be hitting and they're going to be hitting all over the place. And one of the big heads up, man, was that fast counter trend bounce we got.
Yeah.
And I know, folks, depending on how long you've been in the market, see, once you understand fast counter trend bounces, you're going to be happy. You're going to be happy because then you realize you have a market, And when you have a market, baby, watch out. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you got ABCDs setting up.
Yeah, exactly.
And as we're taking a look at stocks that are, we are seeing some consistency with stocks breaking the swing point.
Yes.
On the way down. Just like IBM.
With juice.
Yeah.
With juice, right. The small caps are absolutely toasted. Now, look at this.
That's some pretty big
folks, you talk about someone smacking the small caps, just IWM's doing ABC down intraday. You talk about a sell. 6 million shares. Boom! Hit the B point. So on the IWM, your A points, this is on just a day trade. So it's 81.48 to 79. Okay, it's $1.50. So $1.50 gives you 79.30, and we're at 79.85 right now. So that's your mark.
Yeah.
79. It's 79 and 85. 85 is the low.
You're going to need that fund to keep selling like that to bust through that on the daily chart on the April 10th downdraft.
Yeah, well they will.
But you get 6 million shares traded
in 10 minutes.
That will get you beyond the 101 million shares on that April 10th swing point.
That's right. Well, and the thing to understand, which is really cool, is that
insider right now,
and these funds just don't sell once.
Right.
They just don't. You know what I mean? And we get one of the targets bringing up a point that it's a great point. There's 3 years of a counter trend bounce, and it absolutely is.
It has been.
There's nothing wrong with that. It absolutely is. You go look at Spain. Spain had a year and a half of counter trend bounce, and you're back to it. And all those folks that you put your money in and you forget about it, you forget about it, all right, because it's going to be gone. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, all you tigers and tigresses. Dow right now is down 37. Nasdaq is flat. S&P's are down 3. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
TFNN is proud to bring you the cutting edge of investment newsletters. Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Ken is a top-down investor who lets price and volume in the major stock indices tell him when to be in the market and when to be out. By using his unique blend of fundamental and technical analysis, Ken will protect your hard-earned capital while realizing breakout gains. Go to TFNN.com today, click Investment Newsletters, and get Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks free for 2 weeks.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
Folks, turns out my best student became my best teacher. Steve Rhodes absolutely raised my standards, and I'll guarantee he'll raise yours.
Thanks, Tom. What I've learned is that if you want more, you must become more. And that transformation, folks, that occurs the moment you decide to become a master. Now, the quickest way to mastery is through immersion. And for 2 solid days in Denver, Boston, and Tampa, I'll create a new standard of wealth for those few trader investors who have a burning desire to succeed. At my Master Trader course, I'll teach you how to create the ultimate money machine. These are the best-kept secrets in the business. Roadblocks, folks. Dabblers give up when they first appear. Stressors last just a little bit longer, but masters expect roadblocks and achieve extraordinary results when they bust right through them. I have all the benefit of knowing the type of wealth creation that I can generate for you. You don't. That's why I'm making this unconditional money-back guarantee. If for any reason you're not satisfied with my Master Trader course, I'll refund every penny. That's right. I take all the risk, and you get all the benefit. Go to the homepage at tfn.com and sign up today.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and piling with us out here. Let's take a look at some of the high-volume equities right now. You got Human Genome. It's a takeover target. That's up $7. Now that's up 50%, man.
Yeah.
50%. How's that, huh?
Hey, go look at Melnix Tech, MLNX. That thing's up 40%.
MLNX.
Yeah, that thing is.
What is this, a biotech?
On a monthly. This thing
this is high. Oh, this is high performance.
This thing is.
Wow.
Put on a monthly. This thing is.
What a rocket ship this is.
Oh yeah.
So this is a takeover too. What is this?
No takeover.
Most on record sales outlook. It's a monster.
It is a huge
It's a monster, no doubt about it. Let's see what else we got here. Whoops. Oh, let's go over to Bank of America. BAC came out with their numbers this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that can't get moving either. See, the financials can't get moving right now, and they should be. Well, what I'm saying on the short-term basis, they should be because of that. The 13th and 14th, okay? Yeah. The longer-term basis...
Good volume up just in that last move.
Yeah, exactly. And in the longer-term basis, though, we know what they're going into.
It hasn't blown apart or anything.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't.
Yeah.
But the longer term in all of them is that they're coming into a supply line that is just absolutely huge.
Yes.
I mean, that supply line is a monster. There's no two ways about it. Let's go to K. Rico in Costa Rica. Hey, K. Rico, what's happening, man?
Hi, guys. I want to ask you both a question, and then I want to make a real serious point about charting. When you guys first, Tom, obviously you started way before Steve, and Steve, you caught up quick like an accountant you are. You're a genius with numbers. I've recognized that. I really, really have.
Thanks, Gary.
And I really like it. And, Tom, you've been a great teacher for all of us, and Steve latched on to your basic thesis, and he's grasped it like a genius. Okay.
He is a genius.
I love it.
Yeah. Accounting.
Look for that check in the mail, guys.
He's a worker. That's the bottom line. Yeah.
Yeah. And accountants, in their natural nature, are workaholics and geniuses with numbers. So, in any case, what I learned from this gentleman years ago about earthquakes and whatnot, I've been taking on charting of the earthquakes all over the world. And I just want to tell you that it's probably not been even made public, but 20 hours ago in Japan, they had a major earthquake, a 5.2 near the coast of Honshu. But the other things that are erupting around the world that when I look at the chart, Italy's Mount Etna is starting to erupt and have serious activity. And then 20 hours ago in Mexico, there was a major earthquake eruption. A volcano eruption, and there was an earthquake just outside of Honolulu in the last 24 hours. My point is, I'm studying these maps and I'm charting. I'm seeing triangles and I'm seeing rectangles, and I really see a major earthquake coming along the California coast soon.
Wow.
And the feelings that I have about this are because I'm just charting it. I'm looking at it, and I'm observing it. And I've looked at history of volcanoes, and whenever we have the third and then fourth volcano, minor to major eruption, that will follow with a very deep, powerful earthquake. Maybe my talk is cheap, but I'm really feeling this vibration and thoughts that the chart that I'm looking at, like you look at a chart and read a chart, that's what I've begun to do for the last 6 months. And all of a sudden, this last 24 hours, it's digging into me heavily that something's coming.
Well,
I'll lay low and
there's nothing. Let's say, listen, the world. My larger take is that the world is ruled by numbers anyway, and the bottom line is that
that's what's so great about Fibonacci.
Yeah,
whatever
those numbers are, they're ruled by it. And if the advice that I give any parent or any child all the time is, get them wrapped around numbers and get them wrapped around, English. Just for writing purposes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because if you stay...
It's a whole different thing than texting.
Because I just, listen, I could go on and on about numbers, man. I've been doing this a long time, and I don't do... What I used to do at the beginning is that on Sundays, for fun...
Yes.
I would get into every Fibonacci number in the world, not on a trading aspect, on everything else. But I did that for years. I did that for over 10 years.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's awesome. It's insane, Cooking, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. It's Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow down 30 right now. Nasdaq's up 8. S&P's are down 2. We're going to be right back.
You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've always thought about trying out his newsletter, Market Insights. Well, now is the perfect time. For a limited time only, when you sign up for a 2-week free trial to Market Insights, we'll send you a free copy of Tom O'Brien's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. If you decide to cancel within the 2-week trial period, pay absolutely nothing and keep Tom's book as a free gift from us. Tom sends out his daily newsletter each morning by 9:30 a.m. with trade recommendations, including price targets and price stops. As recently as March 21st, Market Insights subscribers closed out a position for more than a 25% profit in just over 2 weeks. To get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights, along with your free copy of The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Supplies are limited for this one-of-a-kind special, so act today and don't let this opportunity pass you by. Offer only valid for new subscribers. In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the Rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report, with over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar. The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes that a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Certified Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
In the world of financial markets, there's a new player in town with an exciting new way to trade the markets. Nadex now offers binary options as well as bull spreads in a wide range of indices along with commodity and forex markets. With as little as $100, you can gain access to a new way to trade global financial markets while guaranteeing that your risk will always be capped. Nadex allows you to multiply your trading opportunities in ways never imagined before and access markets you once thought were out of reach. With short-term trading opportunities available, including binary options expiring each hour the market is open, Nadex allows you to take advantage of a variety of market conditions regardless of volatility or market direction. Now is the time to take advantage of this exciting new market. Don't let this trading opportunity pass you by. Open your account today by clicking on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Nadex, a better way to trade.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, volatility in spades, baby. You get the Dow down 9, Nasdaq's up 17, S&P's a flat out there. We have gold up $7. We get copper down a penny. And, we got Rick from British Columbia, and you know what?
He wants to talk about the Queen.
I think he wants to talk about taxes. He was telling me that, him and his dad, they just want to give all their money to the government.
You know who's going to get an opportunity to do that?
Who?
The people in France.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I was reading a little article last night, and what they're getting ready to do is that for folks that make over €1 million, in net income,
right,
they want to tax. So over the million, they want to tax at a rate of 75%.
That's unbelievable.
Can you believe that?
No,
Rick, would you sign up for that, Rick?
Hey, my name's not Buffett. Buffett wants to pay more taxes.
Can you believe 75%?
Oh, man.
75%? I mean, that's like, that seems over the top.
No, it's over the top, folks, okay? And listen, you got to understand something, that it's us against the government, okay? Because, now, I can understand. You see, there's two sides to that. There's no doubt about it. And each side, so let's say if we have two sides. If you have an aspect that people have a lot of bread, they're making a lot of bread, and they don't want to put that bread back into the economy.
Yeah.
Right? That's the classic socialist deal, saying, hey, we got to take your money. Oh, you really got to take my money?
Yeah, right.
It's like, for what?
Right.
My argument, on the aspect of creating jobs is that, all my life, every single time I make money, I keep opening things and spending money.
Right,
I don't care about spending money. I mean, that's that whole thing, living in love and living in fear. If you can make money, you can make money, and you just keep, doing it. And that does create jobs, folks. And there's no two ways about it. And sometimes you blow your brains out, and other times you make a lot of money. But that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
And that's what we have. So, what's happening, brother?
Steve mentioned, I think you were gone that day, about the Bradley model, and he asked me about 10 days ago, Steve, and how are we going to stay up till Monday?
Yes.
I believe is the date. And I think that euro, because that bond offering apparently went a little better than expected in Spain, I think that euro has a chance to go to about 132.50.
See, every time I'm gone, you guys get together and get against me.
Yeah, well, that's when the dollar gets weaker, Tom.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
I got a little canary in my ear.
Yeah, I think we can just flutter around. I think that euro's going to about 132.50, and it's going to be like that New York Yankee announcer when there's a home run. It's going to be see ya.
That's great. That's great.
That's a good one. No, listen, the euro's pushing right now. I mean, that's just changed the market again.
And I think it's going to hold up, and I think it's going. And 2 days ago we did a little doji there on the FXE, which is 50 cents lower than the euro.
FXE, okay.
And on the euro itself, and I think we're going to about 132.50, and then I think it's going to be see ya.
See ya. See ya.
Okay.
So So you're targeting what, Monday?
Well, we'll see. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It could be. It's kind of set up that way.
Yeah.
Unless, as long as things stay calm down in Europe, you know how it goes. One day there's no worries.
Is Monday a Bradley date?
I believe it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got lots of lunar activity. Hey, what do you think about your Vancouver Canucks? They're going to be able to claw their way back?
We got those two Swedish twins, and one of them was concussed for about 12 days. He returned yesterday.
Okay.
And it was a completely different team. And because they've played together since they were 3 years old. I mean, they don't even look, and they're just throwing around. They're not
really
players.
They're just
I
got to see these
incredible
guys.
The way they played. Yeah, they play together. The Sedin brothers are.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, those games are not because they're playing two West Coast teams.
Yeah,
you got
right.
LA and Vancouver. Those games are starting to like 10.
Exactly.
That's way beyond our bedtime.
No, it is. No doubt.
Okay, you guys have a good one.
All right.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one.
Yeah.
Volatilities in Spain, in spades. Look at that. Up, down, all around.
Yeah, it's for the last week plus, and the dollar index, and so obviously that means you're taking a look at the euro and what's going on out there, the pound.
Right.
And they just have continued to try to get into that April 3rd candle on the dollar index.
That's right.
That's right. Tried and try and again. It's trying again today.
Right.
And even with the close into it on April 12th, it immediately rejected it, in the next few hours after the, in the following trading session.
Exactly. And if we look at the IWM again, Angie wants to look at the IWM. Bottom line is still nothing there. You did a full 100% bounce. You're into the gap right now, but you have that downside of 6 million where you just did an upside of 3, and you're into the gap, and the gap there is 80.82.
And same thing on the SPYs.
Yeah,
you got the IWM chart.
Right.
The SPY looks exactly the same.
Exactly. So, bottom line is that doesn't mean a thing. And what you want to understand out of this market right here is that when the volatility is spiking like this both ways, that's a market that wants to go lower, folks. And that's Well, let's put it this way: it could have been a market that wants to go higher if we were at lows and it's spiking both ways.
Got it. Okay.
And you had the volume going higher the first time. When you're at highs and it's spiking both ways and you get the conviction off the top, that is the essence that, that's where the thing
nice
wants to go.
Subtle,
It is subtle. It is. Do you know what I mean? I know. And what ends up happening is that
that's giving away one of the ingredients in your formula.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good. Let me tell you something, folks. It's crazy. One of the largest days I ever had in the marketplace. This was during the financial crisis. It was actually a flat market, and you just wouldn't believe what you could do on a day trading basis in a flat market. But what ended up happening, it was markets just like this. Because this is the second get-go here. Okay? And in some of those days, you had 4 different get-goes from the top to the bottom. And so, of course, you're just going both ways. It's like, okay, I'll go this way, I'll go that way, this way, that way, this way, that way. And each one of those trades are only in about 20, 30 minutes, but each one of those trades were, 10, 12,000 shares each time. But, So I know it's crazy. I remember going up to Angie saying, "Okay, I'm done. 2 o'clock. We're going home." She said, "What'd you do?" I said, "I did this."
Yeah.
She says, "Oh my God." I think about it even right now because you need volatility to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean?
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing. Look at this market here. Okay, so now you talk about. So what are they? The dollar must be getting killed. Let me see what's happening out here.
Well, you know what also is happening.
I think you and Rick must have been.
We're conspiring.
You're conspiring against this dollar.
I love it.
I'm going to have to call the CIA on you guys.
I love it. You know what it is? What is interesting?
Look at that.
What is interesting though is the strength that the pound is getting. So this is a daily chart on the pound, and the pound is continuing to make higher highs and higher lows. And so the pound wants to get up and at least test the October 13th swing point.
Okay.
And that's really where it's inside there right now. And so so you've got that putting a little bit of weakness in the dollar.
Right.
But then you got the yen is starting to take back off to the moon.
Yes.
That's putting strength in the dollar.
Yep.
So that chart all of a sudden is looking pretty good. That looks like we're off to starting to make an ABC up on that thing.
Okay.
Which is, we have one heck of an ABC up.
Oh, it's a big one.
Because that thing's only retraced about 30,
It's
40%,
a big one. Let me tell you. There's no doubt about that. Let's go to Jason in Spokane, Washington. Hey, Jason, what's going on?
Nada. Just hanging out.
You just hanging out?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Oh, yeah. Good deal.
What do you want to look at?
GT.
GT, Goodyear Tire. Okay, so let's take a look at it. We have Goodyear Tire, folks. The low for the year is 853. The high is 1883. You're dealing out there at 1132 right now. Okay, so let's see what this baby's going into. She's had quite a rough ride here lately. Now, do you own this? Are we looking to buy it? What are we doing here?
I noticed it yesterday, and I missed the little gap up today, but I'm looking for a long position.
Okay, so I'd be waiting till a retest to at least this 1024. I get this on a weekly, okay? So what you have is this. When you come off well, first off, if we go back to the week of October 28th, October 28th was going into the downdraft that was created all the way back from May of 2011. We come down with 49 million. You come down with 77 million. First time back was 46 million. Now, that's a nice way back. There's no doubt about it, but it's not enough for that supply line. Second time back, 49 million, and someone was selling it off big time because they sold it off from 1580 to 1390.
Yeah.
We came back last week to the 1024. It wants to test that 1024, man. This is not a sign of strength. You have the equity up 59 cents, which is nice, but more than likely what you'll see, this will come into, you get up a couple more points and then it'll come back down and test those lows.
Okay. So
every volume spike, so Tom's got the weekly up, and every volume spike has either been volume off the top with big candles, or just volume to the downside each time. So you got to be careful.
Thank you.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go take a look at the gold contract out here. She's also been up, down, and all around, and she can't get any traction either. She's at 112,000 contracts right now. Looks like it's going to test the 1654 spike from this morning, but that spike from this morning didn't have enough juice. So.
What was that going against? That was that spike.
That's going against coming over the other side of 1650 with 5100 contracts, and you did 47.
Okay.
And now it's dying on the vine, right now. So, I want to look at oil. Oil. Where's oil again? CLK2. CLK2. Yeah, so oil's back in the lower range again. This is going to be the oil chart is really wild because the spikes have been dramatic, and we're at 102.50, and 102.80 is in the lower range, and it's subtle. You really can't see it looking out here. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, so what you have is that you can get a downdraft at any second, folks, in oil. 100.68 looks like it wants to be taken. What is the ABC down at?
Well, there's a couple of them.
Okay.
So I'm showing, yesterday put in a bearish engulfing candle. So we'll see if we get some follow through today. Get some follow through today. You're looking at $97.
Yeah. And
really 90. You get down there, then why wouldn't you go test the swing point low from February 2nd?
Yeah.
I think that that's the way that oil would move. So that all of a sudden you'd be down in that 95 area.
Yeah. No doubt.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
No,
today.
that's what it looks to me though. Wants to go. The oil right now, and you're building cars to go downtown. That's the way it seems to be set up.
Yeah, which would make sense. Because they keep trying to push the dollar down. That's not happening. Going to have the dollar go up. That'll put some pressure on oil as well.
That's right. No doubt. Listen, folks, if you come over to our website at tfnn.com, what you're going to see right on the front page is what? Is the Low Price Leaders by Kate Stalter.
Ah, that's cool.
She's got a new newsletter out, outstanding newsletter. Well, you know what? Bottom line, folks, you can check it out absolutely free right now. And, of course, don't forget, today is a Thursday, so Kate has her own program on TFNN. That's going to be coming up 11 to 12 Eastern Time. And then Larry Pesavento is back from vacation. He's all rested up. He's going to be here 12 to 1.
Oh, cool.
Then we're going to go out to California 3 to 4. Ken Shreve, and then back here 4 to 6. So we get a good lineup for you.
Real good
lineup for you out here, no doubt. And, so for Kate's newsletter, folks, just go over to TFNN. You hit it. You can check it out for free right here, right now. The DAX can't get any juice still, huh?
Let's see here.
Look at natural gas. Oh, my God. 191.
Yeah, 160. 160's in its crosshairs. I think, that'll... Jeez.
See, it's 1 second. I got to show you something,
DAX
too.
Is still up 8 points.
You want to see something that is an absolute ripoff, folks. Chesapeake Energy, right?
Yeah.
I
heard about this CEO.
Oh, this guy should go to jail. This guy should go to jail.
Loaned himself big money, didn't he?
This is the second time he did it.
Yeah,
big bucks. Chesapeake Energy, folks, what ended up happening, this is a crazy story. Chesapeake Energy, the CEO of Chesapeake, let's see, Aubrey McClellan. Bottom line is that on the financial debacle on the way down, he, you talk about someone that absolutely does not learn by getting burnt, okay? I've got burnt plenty of times, but I only get burnt once, whether it's with anything.
I understand.
You know what I mean? I won't do a deal with anyone or anything, folks, if I just get burned once.
Yeah.
I don't care how good it is. They could put $1 billion on my table and I won't deal with it because it's,
Yeah.
But bottom line, folks, so what ends up happening is this guy had millions of shares, right? He mortgaged all the shares, right? And he lost everything. He lost every share he had.
Yeah.
Then they're so corrupt that they gave him millions more shares back, and then you know what he does? Then
against that.
Then he's got billions again. It's insane. This stock is going down to $13, and it's probably going to be just done. It's crazy, man. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. The Dow's up 36, Nasdaq up 21, S&P's up 3. We're going to be right back. That guy's absolutely ripping on everything.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to tfnn.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650. I should get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Rand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the fourth quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Kate Stalter on the Small Cap Roundup, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11 a.m. Eastern. Up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling out here with us. Right now, we get the Dow up 33. Nasdaq up 20. S&Ps are up 3. You get gold up $10. And so where do we set up? Where are we setting up with the moon cycle here?
Oh, this weekend, baby.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
We're howling?
Yeah. Well, we got a new moon coming in, I think, on Saturday.
Okay.
Got the apogee lunar phase coming in on Sunday. So,
oh, good.
It looks like, to me, what it's setting up is as a move higher into it.
Okay.
Which would be nice. So I'd like to be able to see that along with some sacred geometry at the same time.
Right.
So that would be nice, along with some lighter volume. That would be the beautiful sell on the new moon. Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll see what the markets.
And we got 2 days. We got 2 days. You got today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And what is good is that there's so many earnings that are already out. This is a nice situation actually.
A lot of earnings releases last night, this morning.
Huge. Right. Look at eBay. eBay's a bank now. eBay's a bank without any. eBay, folks, is a bank without any legacy cost. That's for sure. This is PayPal.
Yeah,
it's amazing. eBay. By the way,
they had about 2 million customers in the last
90
quarter.
days.
Yeah.
Okay, so eBay took out the B point of 37. So watch this. This is a monster ABC up. Well, it's a 7-point ABC up, which gets you. Well, it just did it. $42. That's. But it is really, it is, imagine something. They started with Beanie Babies and Pokemon cards. I was on the air when this started. This is a great story, folks. When eBay started, okay, I was trading live. When I first started the program, we'd do it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Right.
Okay? And we'd be trading live, and I had 2 other guys doing it at the same time because I had a bunch of guys trading, and so I had one guy beside me hitting the buttons. Yes. I was hitting the buttons. Another guy was hitting the buttons, and then another guy was making sure that we would at least stay on the air. And what happened is that we had Mark's wife, right? She was telling us all about this eBay, and she was telling us about how much she was making.
With selling items.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And we were saying, "You gotta be kidding me, man."
Yeah.
I mean, it was hundreds of thousands of dollars. It was like she was on it so quick. It was amazing. And I just remember saying, "That is crazy, man!" But the bottom, it took off like beyond belief.
It did. It created. It was. That's where something went viral before there was all this.
That's right. Then you knew what viral was.
Yeah, exactly.
You knew what viral was.
And they had a great, supply demand, really great demand,
huge
issue going on. Then they got McDonald's involved with it. In their toys or what have you, and that started really pushing things
big time.
Then they had Princess Diana, get in a car accident. That became a real big push. It was pretty amazing.
And thank God they bought PayPal. Because now what you have, folks, it's a payment system, and it's acting like a MasterCard or a Visa.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is that it's.
Now, would you consider buying that on the pullback? Or take a look at that big volume.
Yeah.
Where it's got that big. Okay.
Yeah. Let me put this back into. I'll put this back in a maximum. So in a maximum, what you have is this. We are at. Oh, so this is pretty cool. So watch what you have. You're coming into the downdraft of 05. Of 05, okay? And it looks like it'll come in there with volume. And that's what it's going to need. It's going to need to get volume in there. So this will probably, by the end of the month, it'll probably take that out with volume.
Yeah.
And, you'd buy a pullback. So bottom line is that, yes, you would. This is pretty wild, man. Actually, watch this. If I put this on a quarterly, this is going to get sick. This is sick. At a quarterly.
So you could get a high volume high.
If you want high volume high.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So it's going to go to 58. Unreal. You stay right there, folks. We're going out to Santa Fe, New Mexico. We get our Tigress, Kate Stalter. Then we're going to Larry back here. No, then to California with Ken Shreve, and then back here. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Take care, folks.